Today, I want to tell you guys about how you can use one TopStep trading account to actually get 5 times the return. So, a lot of people that you see using funded accounts use TopStep or they use a program called Trade Syncer that goes between multiple different prop firms and it syncs trades from one account and spider webs out to other accounts. So, they're all following just one. So, that person is sitting at their computer making one trade on one account, but 5 accounts are actually being utilized on the exact same options or futures trades that they're going into. So I want to break this down. I don't want to talk to you about like you could make $1 million this year. If you wanted to, you could, sure. If you want to make $100,000, I can tell you how to make $100,000. I can show you the numbers. So I'm going to be realistic. I'm going to look at a spreadsheet and just break down numbers for you guys. If you had one account that was then being followed by 4 additional accounts on TopStep because they only let you have 5 accounts, how many days do you need to trade to become profitable in order for your lifestyle to change essentially? The important thing that we have to note here is you're not shooting for the moon here, trying to land among the stars. You could, but that's how people blow their account. So I'm talking like you get 5 funded accounts and then you spend $100 on your risk to a $200 reward. So a 1 to 2 risk to reward. We're not talking $500 to 1,000. We're not talking $1,000 to 2,000. You could do that, but more risk involved. We're talking very realistic numbers that any person could achieve with enough study, research, and the right strategy. This is how you would do it. The other thing is we're going to calculate and assume that you only find with your strategy 3 trades a week. And that I think is being aggressive. Most weeks I find my strategy works 2 times out of 5 days. And I'm okay with that because I have enough risk to reward. If you assume 3 days a week, that's a max of 12 trading days a month. So if you had a strategy, you had the right setup, and 12 days out of 20, you could find a trade, this is what the numbers would look like. So here we go. Let's even label this in case you want to save it. A 1 to 2 risk to reward with a $100 risk. If your strategy went 0 for 12 on the entire month, you would lose $1,200, right? Your strategy is awful. We know that's not realistic. If you have a strategy, it's not going to go 0 for 12. If you go 1 for 11, you're losing $900. If you go 2 for 10, you're losing $600. If you go 3 for 9, $300. And if you just go 4 for 8 with a 1 to 2 risk to reward, since your reward is double and you have 4 wins, you're break even. So of an assumed 12 days, you just need to win 4 and you're break even. You're not making money, but you're not losing money. We're not losing money, right? Here's where it starts to shift. 5 wins, 7 losses, still more losses than wins. You're making $300 because you're getting on your wins a ×2 reward. You break even in a sense. 6 for 6, you're making $600. 7 for 5 is $900. 8 for 4 is $1,200. And then you just really start killing it. You're making $1,500. You go 10 for 2, $1,800. 11 for 1, $2,100. And finally, if you completely sweep on the month, which would be killer, $2,400. Now, I have this column over here blacked out because this is what I want to show you. The exponential factor, if you can get 5 accounts all trailing these at the same time, we don't really need to wait to see these. We know that these are going to lose and they're going to lose big, right? But when you start to unpack these ones, you see how it scales. Right here, you're not even at a 50% win rate on your strategy, but you're making $1,500. Your strategy, for all intents and purposes, could be pretty awful, and you're still making money. You're making $1,500. Then you have a 50% win rate. You're making $3,000. For like 95% of America, I don't know, I made that up, but let's say 95, most people, $3,000 of money in the bank for them, that's working a full-time job. If you go 7 for 5, which you're actually securing more wins than losses at that point, you're going to make $4,500. Now, when you're getting more wins than losses at this point and you're doubling up, you can just see how much you're scaling. $6,000. 9 for 3, $7,500. And then let's just open these all up. Let's just get right to it. If you go 12 and 0, you're making 12 grand. Here's the thing. 5 accounts and you're really not risking that much. They're funded accounts and they cost you $49 a month. So let's deduct that out. So you take out the $250 a month that you're spending on the 5 funded accounts, $49 a month. That's what TopStep, you have to pay it to have access to the accounts. Look, you take more losses than wins and you're still making 1250. You're breaking even 2750 and down at $100 a day. When this starts to scale and you get more money put away, you then can increase your risk to reward. But 1 month with 5 accounts, you could net $11,750. Here's the other thing to show you with TopStep. If you have 5 TopStep accounts, traders will receive 100% of the profits from payouts up to $10,000. So your first $10,000, you get to retain that. There's no split, there's no anything. After the first 10,000 of funds have been received by the trader, the profit split will become 90-10. The trader receives 90%, TopStep retains 10%. So I wanted to make this just to show you guys with a 1 to 2 risk to reward of $100 risk, if you can get out of the evaluation and you can learn a strategy that gets you to an express funded account, not in the evaluation, not in the combine with TopStep, and you are copy trading and you're only taking a conservative number of trades like 12 a month, you should not be trading every day. If anybody has a system out there where they say my strategy works every single day, bullshit. Send it to me. Let me look at it. Let me back test it. And I will tell you if it works every day or not, because I don't know of one single strategy that works every single day besides that one thing that nobody control, and that's called pure luck. And nobody is lucky trading. Nobody is lucky 20 days a month. So I know it's hard to not get excited thinking about this, but you have to start with one. If you guys haven't started with one funded account, I made a video last night. It's actually a short. It's on my page. It has a discount code. You can get your first $50,000 funded account for $29 to try the evaluation in the combine. And it's not my code. I don't benefit from it. I don't know who benefits from it. I found it online. I actually had Chat GPT find it for me. And the code is onward40, all caps, ONWARD, onward 40. It takes 40% off of the $50. So your first month is $29. Once you do one, you can wait, get a cash out, then use that cash out that you get to buy 4 more accounts, copy trade it, have a strategy, get all of them out of the evaluation phase. And then we showed you with a 1 to 2 risk to reward of $100, you have potential to make, after fees and everything, $11,750 a month. You can't tell me that wouldn't change your life. Even the most successful traders in the world will not turn down an extra $12,000 a month.